Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck Movies. My name is John, and this video is going to be an unboxing of a parcel I've just got from Viavision from Australia. So what I'll do in this video is I'll unbox this, I'll show you what I've got inside, and then I will come back, I'll go and watch these hopefully, and I'll come back and give you a full review of what I think of them. So nurse, scalpel, thank you. This is the second parcel I've got from Viavision, and they are so reliable. It's great. As always, really well packaged, which is what you want from a company who sends you stuff. You're watching Zavvi and Amazon and Arrow at the moment. You know, these things aren't, these are things are collector's items, so the last thing you want is them to get damaged. And in boxes like this, they don't get damaged. I'll take the stuff out here, as you can see. Amazing. First up in here, it is the special edition of Wolf Creek. That's a lovely set. Now, Wolf Creek is a movie that I've always wanted to see, and I've never seen it. I've heard loads of people talking about it and saying you've got to see this movie, but now I can. This is in the same slipcase packaging as the one I got the Halloween set, Halloween 1 and 2 set, and also Stargate. So these look great on the shelf together. The sticker comes off, as you know. And it's, yeah, special edition. One I've never seen, but I heard a lot of people talking about it. I've been close to picking it up a few times. But with this coming out, which is the special edition, I would imagine this is the one to go for. So that's the first one is Wolf Creek. Second up, it is Carry On Collection 2. The movies you're getting here are Carry On Regardless, Carry On Cruising, Carry On Cabby, and Carry On Jack. Look at the pictures on there. Charles Hawtrey. Wow. Now, a lot of people have been talking recently on streams about live streams about Carry On films. And I'm a big fan of Carry On films. But the only one I've got at the minute on Blu-ray is Carry On Screaming. My favourite one is Carry On Camping. I think that's absolutely brilliant, especially with the woman who laughs, who's got one of the worst laughs in history. This will come off as well, sticker. Carry On 2 film collection, Carry On Regardless, Carry On Cruising, Carry On Cabby, and Carry On Jack. And also Wolf Creek Special Edition. So what I'll do now is I will check these out, and I'll come back and tell you and show you what's inside these ones and tell you all about it. So back soon. Okay, so first up is Carry On Collection 2. Now, I've watched all of these movies and Wolf Creek. I'll tell you all about them. What I'll do is intersperse screenshots throughout this video. And I have had such a good time with these movies. I've forgotten how much I enjoyed Carry On films. These movies are something else. I mean, everyone knows what a Carry On film's like. But these early ones are kind of a bit restrained compared to some of the later ones. And I think, to be honest, I think they're more funnier for that. I mean, yes, the innuendo stuff is really funny, but this one's in here, I find to be such good movies. So what I'll do is I'll show you what it's got some original artwork here, which I love, and obviously the star of the show is the picture quality, and I can tell you on the picture qualities on all these movies looks absolutely spectacular. It's funny to go back to these original Carry On movies. I expected the original cast, all the ones that you remember, to be in every single Carry On film. Well, far from it. It's quite that was quite a revelation for me. I was thinking these ones would look quite good on Blu-ray, but wow, I was really surprised by the quality of them. Viavision and Studio Canal have done a fantastic job on these transfers. This one's from 1961, Carry On Regardless. This one's in black and white. And the storylines actually on these Carry On films are quite, quite simple, but they're so effective. And it's great to have these ones with sort of different actors in here. You see someone's coming in for the first time. Some ones are like in here, where you expect them to be, Charles Hawtrey, etc. And sometimes they're not in other ones, like Sid James isn't in every one, which I was quite surprised with. I thought he was in, I thought all the big heavy hitters were in the whole lot, but far from it. But anyway, it's good to see the casts sort of changing, but I had fun with this one. Next up is Carry On Cruising. Now this is in colour, glorious Technicolor, and it looks fantastic. This movie's from 1962, and there's something about the colour from 1960s movies that really looks like spectacular. This is one of the ones that I really remember. This is such a laugh. And all of these have commentaries on from some of the actors, and it's good actually to flick the commentaries on. I've had a listen to some of them, and they're so informative as well. And it's great to hear these actors talking about the actors that have passed from this series, which is quite a lot actually. So next on is my favourite one in this collection, Carry On Cabby. Now, I didn't know it was going to be my favourite one. I have watched this one before and I couldn't remember anything about it. It's in black and white as well. But these black and white ones look pin sharp, which is brilliant. And this one was such a good movie. It was one of those ones where I was really surprised at how good the story was. Now, I mean, Patty Jakes is always good. And this woman here, I don't know her name, I can't remember her name, but she's in Carry On Cruising, plays a different part, plays a great part in here. She's such a firecracker for a little person. And yeah, great, like original art there. I love that they do that. And this one, like I say, this is my favourite out of this particular volume. So I had such fun with this movie. It's quite unexpected how much I liked it. And last up in here is Carry On Jack. This is another one in colour. It's got a great cast in here. Not your usual Carry On cast. It's mainly got Bernard Cribbins. It's his first Carry On movie, maybe his only Carry On movie. And he is great. He's great in everything, and he's brilliant in this one. And this movie is it's such a laugh. I mean, they're all good. I like all of the stories in here. I mean, they're all similar. They're all Carry On films, so you want them to be similar to a certain extent. But this one was just another one that I found myself laughing all the way through it. I will be getting the Volume 1 collection from Viavision, and they've got the first four films in. Now they're going to release soon, they're going to release Volume 3, which has got the next four after this. So after that, they've got 12 movies in their collection. Now, by that, it makes me think that they're going to put all of these movies out. And to only all these movies in this fashion, will they get to Carry On Columbus? Who knows? But it'd be good to see if they do to get the whole lot out there. And I had such a good time with these movies. And to be honest, before this, I would have thought the early ones wouldn't have been sort of my cup of tea. I would have liked them, but not as much as I have liked them, especially Carry On Cabby. What a movie that is. So can't wait to see the rest of these restored. I mean, the restorations on here is brilliant, as you can tell from the screenshots. And I can't wait to do some more collecting of the Carry On films. So that's Carry On Collection 2. So the other day I checked out Wolf Creek. And a lot of people say that this movie is really brutal. A lot of people say it's a really good movie, really enjoyable movie. And I've got to say that when I watched it, I loved it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. I thought it was going to be one of those ones that's going to be really, really brutal, really over the top, which it is in a way. And I thought it might be one of the ones that you couldn't get much out of it apart from that. But I got so much out of it that today I went and got this. And I've also got the TV series. I've ordered the first one, the first disc. I've ordered it today, the first series. That's going to come tomorrow. So it shows you how much I've enjoyed this thing. I've just finished watching Wolf Creek 2. But I've got to say that the picture quality on here is absolutely stunning. I'll be putting more screenshots up from this release. Now, what you've got in this set is you've got two discs in here. It has the theatrical cut, and it also has, there's John Jarrett. Wow. Nick Taylor. My God. And you also have the unrated cut as well. Now, I've never seen this movie before, so I don't know what the unrated one is like compared to the theatrical cut. But I do know it's about 4 to 5 minutes longer. And when I watched this, I thought, is this going to be kind of over the top with its violence? I mean, it's really violent, don't get us wrong. But the funny part of it, if you can call it funny, that the killer in here, the evil killer, he is absolutely brilliant in it. In fact, he's one of the best bad men you can ever get in a movie for me. I mean, his performance in here is absolutely incredible because, to be honest, without giving any spoilers away, he seems to come across like a really nice bloke, and then he kind of flips or turns, and when he turns, all hell breaks loose. And yeah, that's about all I want to talk about that. But the way that this movie depicts the violence, it's you think, wow, are you really going to see some of these things? And of course you do see them. And of course I watched the unrated cut because why wouldn't you? And it's got special features on here as well, which I haven't checked out the special features yet. But I do know that this is the fullest version you can get of Wolf Creek. And the picture quality, like I say, I keep going about the picture quality, but I was so amazed by, well, obviously, the Australian landscape is brilliant to look at anyway. Now, when I was watching this, I had flavors of Mad Max. When you were seeing things on the road, you thought immediately of Mad Max 2. I mean, that's what I always considered to be the ultimate like postcard about Australia, especially Australian roads. I just think of Mad Max 2 when I see things like that. But this was such a good movie. And the people in here, they were so believable. Actually, this movie came across more like an independent movie. It didn't come across like a big budget Hollywood movie, which was all better for it. It was very low budget, but it wasn't low budget in a way that it didn't look like trash. It actually looked, it was like one of the most picturesque movies you could see. And it's quite a massive juxtaposition to actually what it is because this movie is so brutal. It's so like really like it doesn't flinch at all. You see everything that you think no, they're not going to see this bit, and you do see this bit, and you think wow. So Viavision and all these special editions that come in these lovely slipcases, which match the other ones I've got. I think they pull out all the stops. I think that they put something into this. I mean, the picture quality, like I keep going on about, it's so what a revelation it is. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it something to be a bit like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, weirdly enough, I'm getting a bit of a flavour of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, especially Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 on Wolf Creek 2. That really sort of come across in that movie. So I'm utterly invested in the world of Wolf Creek. Therefore, I went to the town today and I got Wolf Creek 2. So I've had a look on the net and this one is uncut. And if I thought that was brutal, this one, honestly, but it's not a comedy, don't get us wrong. But there is elements of like sort of humor in it, really dark humor. This character here, he's much more in it than this one. And he's obviously in the TV series as well. So I want to get that one. That's why I've got the season one coming. I will get season two as well. That's as far as it went at this point, I think. I didn't realize there was that much life in the character of Mick Taylor. And I think he's one of the ultimate bar guys out there and his human in this movie. He comes across like a bit like Freddy Krueger in a way, in a fashion. But what I did was I put this movie on. I watched this movie immediately when I thought I'm going to go to the town today. I'm going to get this movie. I did. And it cost us 7.99. 7.99 well paid. It's got like a huge making of as well. It's about 50 minutes. Got deleted scenes, but I haven't checked out yet. And this one, I was hoping that the director who did this one, or the people who did this, would make this one and a half. And I think they made the TV series as well, although I'm not too sure. So this movie looks exactly like this one in the way it was sort of how it was filmed, like really well filmed. So I'm happy about that. And this movie as well on Blu-ray looks absolutely incredible as well. The story in here is similar to the first one, but it's a little bit more fleshed out. It's got different elements popping into it. And I'm really interested to sort of visit the world of Mick Taylor in this like really like excellent creation that they've got in this series. But again, a bit like Terrifier 2, I thought, will this one be more violent than the first one? Because the first one's pretty out there, but this one goes to another level. The violence in here is unbelievable. Some of the things you see, I can't believe I'm witnessing it. And this begs the question, would this have been a banned video nasty when it came out? Of course it would have been. It's amazing what you can film these days into a movie and it just comes out. I mean, the sort of things that you see in here is just unbelievable. But for me, it's so enjoyable. I know I kind of sound a bit weird when I say I really enjoy this type of movie, and I do to a certain extent if it's done well, and these are done really well. So I was so pleased to pick this one up, and yeah, can't wait to get the TV series. So this edition is just like the other two I've got, the Stargate and the Halloween 1 and 2. They were spectacular, and so is this one. I think everything that they put out like this is highly recommended, and they really pull out the stops, and they've got a really good way of presenting their stuff. And also these, I can't believe how much I enjoyed these. I mean, I knew I would enjoy them, but I really enjoyed them a lot more than I have done. And like I say, the picture quality is absolutely top notch. So thanks for watching. You take care, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.